Tourette syndrome is a complex neurodevelopmental motor disorder which covers an incredibly wide spectrum of symptoms, also known as tics. Tics are involuntary or semi-voluntary sounds and movements. There is no cure for Tourette syndrome, but in a workplace setting, it can definitely be managed. Did I really use the word semi-voluntary? Does that mean that we can control our tics? While I can't speak for everyone with Tourette syndrome, I have the ability to suppress my tics for short periods of time. Also, when I'm focused on an activity or I'm engaged in conversation, my urge to tic is much less. Believe it, people with Tourette syndrome can be found in just about any industry and in just about every career field. Teacher, surgeon, lawyer, driver, chef, public speaker, salesperson, office manager, software developer, entrepreneur. There's even actors with Tourette syndrome. We're everywhere. Ha! Because the expression of Tourette syndrome will vary greatly within one person over our lifetime, and because 85 to 90% of Touretters also experience a co-occurring condition, which can be ADHD, OCD, dyslexia, anxiety, and so on and so forth, the requirement for accommodation will vary greatly from one Touretter to another. So in my case, I have Tourette syndrome with anxiety, obsessions, and hypersensitivities to my environment. My accommodation is quite simple. If I'm not going to actively engage my colleagues, if I don't need to physically be in the office to take part in a project, it's a good idea to offer me either a quiet space within the office environment or allow for flexible work from home arrangements. Why? Having the ability to release tics freely throughout the day relieves a lot of pressure. It allows me to focus on the task at hand. Not being subjected to the office activity, to the noise, to the smells. I am hypersensitive. I will pick up on everything. Being sheltered from that kind of stimulus will make me a much better worker. In many cases, it's really not that complicated. I can almost hear it right now. You can suppress for a short time. Can't you suppress it all the time? And there was a time I really wanted to believe I could suppress it all the time. Suppressing tics takes an incredible amount of energy. If you know someone with Tourette syndrome and you can't tell they have Tourette syndrome, you can bet they're exhausted. And because of the stigma attached to Tourette syndrome, many of us have spent many hours every single day suppressing this integral part of ourselves to accommodate you.